Good evening, social media. It is your boy Walter Lundy with Regional IT Services, Professional Technology Assistance, Computer Repair, Affordable Domains, as well as a variety of technical products and services. You want to be your one-stop shop when it comes to all things IT related. Leave the technology to us so you can focus on what you do best, running your business. Get over to our website. Our website is www.regionalitservices. Our services consist of small business loans, managed IT services, website design and development. You can use our website to test your internet speed, protect your brand, and register your domain. You can use us for email, calendar, WordPress hosting, cPanel hosting, website security, dedicated servers, and Microsoft Office. We want to be your go-to when it comes to all of your IT needs. Get over to our website again. That website is www.regionalitservices.com. If you're not subscribed to us, make sure you follow our YouTube page and follow us on all other social media outlets. I want to thank all you all who've been using our products, of course, recommending and sharing our advertisement. Without you, there's no us, so I appreciate all of that. I don't want to talk too long today. I just wanted to talk about attitude, how your attitude affects everything, how it is the key to success and work in life. I just want to tell you what's something that happened to me recently that made me want to talk about this. Just by changing my attitude, I had a stroke of good fortune when I initially entered the situation with a bad attitude. I'm sure I'm not the only one that attitude has changed their life in one way or the other. I'm just curious, what would be your ideal word to describe your ideal attitude? And I want to tell you, your attitude will have an impact on the way your career grows, the way you approach each and every day that you show up to work. Now, I want to tell you how attitude could have done me in for having the wrong attitude. If any of you follow me on a regular basis, you will all see that I post my lunch or where I eat at and give reviews to a lot of the local food places. Because I do a lot of traveling in a lot of the small towns and all over the city, I try all the different eatery spots, so I know all of the good food probably within a 400 or 500 mile radius. Even the mom and pop shops, I know where they're located. Well, last week, I was out getting my lunch, or maybe it was the week before last. I was out getting lunch, and as I was leaving, a gentleman stopped me in the parking lot and started having a conversation with me. So I was actually in a hurry I was trying to rush to get back home and eat my lunch, basically sit in front of the TV while I ate lunch, check emails, those type of things. So he was talking to me, and I really wasn't interested in having a conversation with him. So in my mind, I was kind of annoyed. I was like, oh man, I'm being held up. I want to get home, sit down in front of the TV, eat lunch. I like to watch Family Feud during my lunch break. I like to go back and watch old episodes or reruns of Family Feud, the Steve Harvey version. Anyway, I was thinking to myself in my head, I was having this negative attitude, was like, why are you acting this way? You're not really in that much of a hurry. What does it hurt if you get home 5 minutes later than you plan on? Nothing at all. So I said, I'm having this conversation with myself inside my head. So I said, change your attitude, show some genuine interest in this person. So I did that. I actually started listening, paying attention, and actually engaging this gentleman in conversation. So like most business people, myself being one of them, I always give people my business cards after we're done interacting. So I gave him my business card. I said, here you go. This is me. Find me on social media. This is what I do, etc., etc. So, lo and behold, they called me last week. Unbeknownst to me, this particular person is a well-established businessman in this area and has a pretty thriving business. Well, guess what? They needed your boy's services. Now, one of the things that they said in the conversation was that they were actually in the market, and they had spoke with another company to provide the same services that I'm going to provide, but my attitude is what drew him towards me and why he decided to go with me versus the other company. And little did he know, initially in that conversation, I didn't want to have that conversation. I was annoyed, and I was initially started to be rude and keep the conversation short. So that shows you the power of your attitude. If I wouldn't have adjusted my attitude, I would have missed out on a customer, all because of attitude. So that's why I want to share that, get on here and share that with you. Turn those negative attitudes into positive. You know, a positive attitude can turn setbacks into learning opportunities. I remember once I was onboarding a new customer, and during the process of onboarding a new customer, their old provider didn't want to provide me with the passwords for their voice over IP phone so that I could bring their service over to my network. So in order to reset these passwords, you have to enter the MAC address on the phone, but it doesn't show you the display, and you only have the button to enter in how many times you count the buttons to enter in the characters, which they don't show you on screen. And this became a source of frustration for me, and I was real annoyed because of this. And initially I was like, man, this is so aggravating. I don't know why he's being this way. And I was upset and having a bad day, especially on board a new customer. You want everything to go smooth. You don't want the customer to see any obstacles while you're bringing their service onto your network. So I even had to stay there and work after hours, after the business was closed. So I grabbed me a bite to eat because I was initially frustrated. Went and grabbed me a bite to eat, sat down, ate, readjusted my attitude. I came back refreshed. I reached back out to some fellow techs. I explained the situation that I was having, and they provided me with the software tool that you just enter the MAC address, and it'll actually give you the keystrokes that you need to enter, even though you can't see the passwords. Now, if I didn't adjust my attitude, I wouldn't have came back refreshed, and I wouldn't have learned or added this tool to my available tools that I now use for troubleshooting. So it was all about attitude. One of the things I try to do, and I learned this back when I built one of my first homes. Sometimes I would need to do lawn work, chores around the house, things like that. And some days I wouldn't be motivated, feeling lazy, things of that nature. And there was this young kid that lived in the neighborhood. He was about 15 years old at the time. And he was very big and into landscaping and everything. And he would go around the neighborhood and he would see the different men out there working in the yard, and he would always want to volunteer help and chip in and so forth. And one particular day when I was feeling unmotivated, didn't feel like working out in the yard, he happened to stop by and he started asking me things about, why aren't you doing this in the yard? I thought you were going to do this, do that, etc. And he started kind of messing around a little bit, and therefore this motivated me to start working in the yard. Before you know it, I had everything done that I needed to do that I was putting off. This opened my eyes also to how contagious energy is. Because of that, I tried to purposely push out a positive attitude on people I encounter. When you do IT for an organization, you interact with everyone from the CEO down to the janitor. So your attitude has a ripple effect on the people that you interact with, and that permeates throughout the company. Also, even when you have people that are just generally grumpy and they have bad attitudes, sometimes I completely pretend to be oblivious to their bad attitude, or that they're annoyed at my extra over energetic attitude. And when they see me, I'll approach them. I have a big smile on my face. I'll be full of energy and upbeat. I promise you, no matter how hard they try to fight it, over a course of time, when they see you coming and they see you coming with that big old smile on your face, it's contagious and it bleeds over to them. And they start automatically, when they see you, they automatically already have a smile on their face, and they're happy to see you before you even start talking to them. And that's the effect of a positive attitude. Now, you have to recognize who within your organization, the people that have a toxic attitude, and you have to make it your point to purposely avoid that negativity. Do not allow that negativity or their negative energy to bleed into you. Actually, and sometimes trying to bring out the positivity in those people, it will drain you of your energy. But if every time they come to you with a negative and you respond with something positive or see the good in every situation, eventually they'll get the point and they'll stop coming to you with that negative, and they'll understand that you're always going to see the roses in every situation. Now, on the same token, don't see the roses to the point that you're naive to what's going on around you. But at the same time, make it your business to not let what's going on around you permeate your attitude. Make sure you keep a positive attitude and you use that to push it, your reality into existence. Your attitude shapes your reality. If you have a growth orientated mindset, it will open doors for you, as you will always be looking for ways to improve. You will always see things that need to be improved. You will have the attitude to take it upon yourself to improve things without others telling you beforehand to make things better. Those are things that a positive attitude cultivates. While you can't control everything around you, you can control the way you respond to it. So I want everyone who follows me, if you see any of my posts or you interact with me, I hope that it motivates you to have a more positive attitude, to approach each day with vigor and purposely. One of my favorite quotes by Winston Churchill is, "Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference." So just remember, we all are here to serve others. That's what our abilities and talents are for. That's why we all have different abilities and talents. Thank y'all for tuning in. Be sure to like and share our advertisement. I'll be giving out some laptops. I'll be giving out some laptops, and I'm in my next live show. Hopefully, it'll be here in the next few days. I'm doing some upgrades for some of my customers, so I'll have some of those computers that I'll be able to give out. I'll think of some parameters for the contest. Probably whoever shares 10 ads, I'll put your name into a hat, and then we'll do a drawing here live. And whoever name I draw will win that laptop, and I'll ship it to them. But thank y'all for tuning in. Get over to our website, www.regionalitservices.com. We specialize in small business loans too, as small as $5,000, as much as $5 million. Let Regional IT Services elevate your business to the next level. Get over to our website, fill out our 15-second application, and get yourself approved for that loan to take your business to the next level. Thank y'all for tuning in. Really love y'all. Appreciate it.